Giving honor to the Spirit of Christ, which is the head of my life and the head of the church, I want to give honor to God. He gave me an opportunity again to wake up in His presence. I want to thank God for my ministry, which I'm under, which is Mount Iraq Transformation Ministries, where the Honorable Apostle Coleman Martin and Cynthia Martin reign, along with Kathy Good and Arthur Bo Good, which are the pastors and the assistant pastors of my ministry. Today I want to bring y'all two songs. I had two songs. I grew up in a church where my Apostolic Faith was Highway Church of the Apostolic Faith. And to bring back to my memory, I woke up this morning saying, it's another day's journey, and I'm glad about it. And the song goes on and says, if you got your health and strength, be glad about it. But then my mind switched when it said, if you got your health and strength, it began to say, you know that God is keeping me. Hey, if you got the clothes on your back, you know that God is keeping me. So them two songs was just, I was in the shower and, I woke up with one and God gave me another one. Like, God is keeping me. And this is another day's journey. And I'm glad about it. I'm glad to be in the army. You know what I realized today? I have a lot of camouflage stuff. A camouflage turban. I got a camouflage pajama set. I had wore army fatigue yesterday. My pajamas was army fatigue back. So I guess I'm always in a warfare. Based on my outfit, I'm always going to be in war. Yesterday was a war outfit. Today is a war outfit. I'm just constantly in war. But the war that I'm battling is not about me. I wish it was about me. My health is coming along. My strength is coming along too. I want to go to Bible study today. It's from 6 to 7. But if God says no, it's no. If He says yes, then I'm going. But it's another day's journey, and I'm glad. So I want to give honor today to the fact that the church that I grew up under, when I go home to Miami, I make sure that I make it to that church. The apostolic belief in me is still prevalent in my life, that I joined an apostolic church. So I'm an apostle. I lead by example. I live the life that I testify. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I'm not a weed person. And I'm thankful for that, because deliverance comes instantaneously. And it's another day's journey. Tomorrow I go to the doctor. And I had some buyer's remorse yesterday, and I felt like, why am I putting myself through this? Why did God allow me yesterday to not be able to move, but to lay in the bed, to have water delivered, which was $30. Yes, I had water delivered because I couldn't get out of bed. I thank God for my son, because my son was home and he was off, and he was able to bring the water up for me and put it where it belongs, in my home. And he was like, Mom, why did you buy so much water? I said, I bought so much water because I had to spend a significant amount of money in order for them to deliver it. He was like, but you bought so much. I said, yes, but I can't drink Chicago water, even though they say it's amazing and it has mineral properties. It has bleach in it. And to me, that hurts my stomach the utmost. My stomach does not like Chicago water. My son doesn't drink from the faucet, and neither do I. I have the ability to order water, and I did just that. So now I have water in my house for me. He has his own water. I have my own. But that's how we work. Me and my son are a team. I thank God for my son. I pray over him, his friends, his family, everyone that is connected to my son, I pray for. My son is my hero sometimes. But we can also butt heads. But like he told me yesterday, Mama, stay in the bed. You don't feel good, lie down. I'm here. And I said to him, I'm going to lay in my room. And the funny part about it is, when I went to go to bed, I was in the restroom. And my son said, Ma, I thought I left the light on. I just was coming in here. And I was like, no, you know I'm in here. This is me before I go to bed. And he said, my bad, Ma, my bad. He's not even home, and I don't know where he is. But right now, I'm praying for him that God will bring him home safely. He's supposed to do laundry today. I asked him to wash a little couple of things for myself so that I may be continually, in my own zone. And we do that for one another. And that's how it works. But I want to pay homage to the women and the men under our ministries, the one that I grew up under, along with the one that I'm currently about. Highway Church of the Apostolic Faith, I have been there all my life. My mother was there. They love to hear my mother sing. My mother left that church and she went to Holy Temple Missionary Baptist Church, where I also love. When I go home, I make my trips to see Holy Temple Missionary Baptist Church, because the mayor, or commissioner now, he used to be the mayor, Joseph Kelly and Tangela Kelly, both are amazing humans, and I bless God for them, that ministry as well. I also want to give shout outs to the kids' dad. We communicate every day. And I'm finna let y'all in on a big secret. We've been married 20 plus years. Yes, I am married. I have been married. I'm not divorced. I don't have a desire to date anyone because I'm still married. Yes. And yesterday we made a decision to wear rings, because I want the world to know that him and I are a team. I don't know how his son's going to receive it. I don't care, because he lives his life. I live mine. It's going to be a big shock to him. But you know what? All things work together for the good. His father is going through some stuff, and I'm praying about that too. We will make a decision about the things that he's going through and what we are doing as a team. Their father and I are legally still married, even though he lives in New York and I live in Chicago. We communicate daily. I send him pictures of his grandchild, and we want to scheme, because we're a team, so that he can see his children when he travels to Chicago. Yes, he's coming here, and it's going to be a shocker. But that's how we are. We're petty baddies, believe it or not. And he's always been my best friend. He knows me when no one else knows me. And we still laugh and joke about how chaotic life can be. He still is my best friend. I still have the art of forgiveness in me. And I do believe to death do us part. That is one thing my upbringing has taught me. To death do us part. Until God closes my eyes and his eyes, him and I are still a union. Legally, spiritually, and soon, if he chooses physically, like to move to, his plan is, what would he do if he moved to Chicago? And we was talking about it. And I'm going to give him some insight on what happened last night. And then he'll probably be like, see, it's a will, there's a way. God is in the midst of it all. Thank you, Jesus. But I actually I'm a person that sleeps with my TV on. He's a person that doesn't sleep with his TV on. He likes complete darkness. So we was laughing about how we need 2 separate rooms. But last night, guess what God did? God let me sleep without any noise. My God is awesome. He can move mountains, keep me in the valley, hide me from the rain. But my God is awesome. And I know it's a lot of shock to a lot of people about me being still married, but yeah, I'm still married. And him and I are still best friends. We laugh and joke about the good times. We laugh and joke about the hard times. We laugh and joke about how he knows I have never placed him on child support. Took care of my kids on my own. Being a single mother, I did that thinking I was divorced at 31. Come to find out, through going through bankruptcy, and I had got remarried to someone who was an alcoholic, and we had never been intimate, so that marriage was annulled. And my license for that is gone. It's not even on record anymore because it is absolved. It was absolved. It was I can't remember the word it was called, because we had not been intimate, so there was no consummating of the marriage, so it was absolved. But neither here nor there. It's another day's journey, and I'm glad. I wish you wealth, health, and prosperity. To each and every one that hears the sound of my voice, I know this will be a shocker to you. If you understand it, I don't care. Because guess what? You don't have a heaven. You don't own hell. You don't have no business in my business. Because I am my own self. My spirit, my body, my mind is in line with me. You are your own person. You have your own path. You have your own journey. But my journey and your journey will never be the same. And what's meant to be together ain't meant to be explained. I don't owe anyone any explanations about my life. The only one that I play subject to is God. And my camouflage gear seems to be on warfare all the time. Whether I'm in the house, whether I'm going out. I got so much camouflage stuff, I be laughing now that I really think about it. Got a camouflage blue dress. Got a camouflage pajamas. I got a new camouflage turban. Camouflage shirts. Camouflage stuff that's just camouflage. I seem to love camouflage under any color. This one is pink. Yesterday was green. You know, pants I have camouflage. Jackets I have that match camouflage. I'm a green, but I'm also a blue person. But my spiritual color is blue. It's what I love. I love blue. And like I told you, I have many scarves and many hijabs that I wear, which are pressure. And if I'm going out, I will dress accordingly based on my hijab or my head wrap, because God is continuously telling me to keep my head covered and also my feet. Because my grandmother, I'm going to wear that 7 days. I wore it yesterday. That was one. If I'm not going out today, but I'm going to continue to wear that head wrapping that my grandmother, who has she's no longer here. I am dedicating my book to my grandmother, Odyssey Harris. That's going to be my dedication. You want to know why? Because this woman of God did the most honorable thing that I have ever seen in my life. She got rebaptized before she died. And my cousins and my family, everyone misses her because of her business, her ministry, her walk with Christ. It is a living testimony how that woman raised me. When I was going through such difficult times with my natural grandmother, she's not my grandma, she's like my mother's stepmother. She told me, shut up, stop crying when I moved up here. Get your behind up there and take care of your grandmama. I don't care what she says about me. That's okay. You are there to serve her. Serve her. Now, I did that. Something happened. I wound up moving into a shelter. I called my grandmama and I cried about it. And my grandmama said, baby, listen. All things work together for the good who are called upon his purpose. She told me to understand God's divine order for my life. And I was in a shelter. She said, accept what God allows. Don't worry about that. She said, you be diligent in your situation and God will bring you through. She told me this while I was in a homeless shelter. Me and my kids had the best life being in a homeless shelter. Yes, I was homeless. Yeah, that's my story. I've been homeless. She then took on the courage. My cousin, who is an apostle, Apostle T.J. Allen, love him, watch him. His mother, Patricia Allen, she's now married to my uncle. They going through some stuff I can't digest, but it is what it is. That's not my story. But them two live in my grandmother's old home. So I don't know that part of what's going on, and I don't really care because my desire to go to Florida has absolved itself. I don't feel a need to go to Florida. There's nothing for me there, so Florida is not my home anymore, nor do I have a desire to go back to Florida. Chicago will be my residence of where I live because of the life that I have here. And if my husband decides to move here, we will move forward with that plan. But again, that is me, my life, and my story. My health, my wealth, and my prosperity seems to be doing better. So if it's God's will, then Bible study I will be at between 6 and 7 because God wants me to be able to do the things that I need to do about me. And my belief system has a saying, till death do us part. And my belief system really truly means that. And my belief system, we're going to wear rings. Another thing that we laugh about. He has some people in his future that are going to be literally upset about what him and I decided. And we deal with the repercussions when we deal with them. But God is greater. I am better. Peace be unto you. I thank you for tuning in and listening. This is a very long one. This is 19 minutes. But I just want to wish you wealth, health, and prosperity and let you know that it's another day's journey that God allowed your eyes to open this morning. And you should be glad about it. Thank your higher power because some people aren't waking up, but I did. And God saw fit for me to live. So blessings be unto you. You have my utmost love, honor, and respect. If you heard this, I love you. I'm praying with you, for you, whatever your belief system is, Muslim, I'm all in because life is about love. And if you can't love everyone in the same dimension, the same belief system, that's fine. Because you have to be able to love everyone, your neighborhood, your pastors, but nobody is your God except the higher power in which you believe in. Be blessed again, wealth, health, and prosperity, and you have a blessed morning.